What's going on, YouTube? What's good? What's good? Morning, everybody. Come on in the live, man. It's a beautiful morning. You see the sun? Take a look at the sky, man. It's a nice day to run a truck out here. What's going on, guys? I'm over here at a truck stop. You see, I got the looms trucks right here. Ain't got no money in it, but they're getting delivered. They're brand new. Come on in, guys. What's going on, man? I see Mark, I see Tony, good morning. I see District Boss, come on in, hit the like button. You know me, man, I stay busy. I stay on top of what's going on. I'm out here. I'm at a Love Truck Stop. Come on in, man. I want to talk about is trucking life easy, man, because a lot of people, I keep seeing people saying a lot of things about this whole trucking business and giving their opinion, and some people haven't been out here that long to validate what really goes on out here. Some people really haven't take the time to to really understand the trucking business, right? So we're gonna talk about that this morning, man. Got the Looms truck right here. Ain't got no money in it. And this is the van that I keep telling you guys right here. This is the Ford EcoBoots. This is the van that I used to have when I started doing my cargo van. You know what I mean? I got the dual wheel. I used to stock a lot of package in this thing, like a lot of package. It can fit 3 pallets, but I know it holds a lot of packages. I think I took about 4 or 5 pallets of Hello Fresh one time and go to Connecticut in this bad boy right here, and it from front to back all the way up, and I went up to Connecticut to do a route, and yeah, I make a lot of money, man. Yeah, this is the Ford EcoBoots. Uh, but yeah, this truck is what I had a few years ago. You know what I mean? Now I got the semi, so but this is where the journey begins, man. Anyway, ain't gotta worry about me looking at it because ain't no money in it. Ain't no money in the money truck. Come on in, guys. We're gonna show you how we make our money. I see everybody coming on, man. 5 Star Logistic, Davante, James. Shout out to James. Shout out to everybody that's coming in the live, man. You know me, man. I get up here Sunday morning, man, and I'm just doing my thing. So, are you guys hearing me good? Cause I got my earpiece, man. Like, just let me know everything is good. So check this out, man. I wanna talk about trucking life and if it's easy and if it's for everybody. The trade off, the payoff, the cost to maintain. Um, is it for you? Is it for you and your wife or your girlfriend? Is it worth it to sacrifice your time with your family? Is that family time being absent for everybody? I'm gonna touch on a little of every little thing, man. Cause here's the thing, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just keep it 100, man. Like, this is not for everybody, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm not trying to discourage nobody. Look at this guy backing up right here. Don't hit the money truck now. Don't hit the money truck. Don't hit the money truck now. Come on now. Um, yeah. So I want to talk about that. The whole. Just being an owner operator? Is it worth being an owner operator in 2023? 2023 is out of here. 2024 is coming up on us. Is it going to be worth it being an owner operator coming into space? Is it going to worth starting your box truck business, your trucking business? For 2024, I mean, the ending of 2023 into 2024, I'm gonna give you an opinion, man. I feel like people not and YouTube and you know what I mean, Instagram. Um, I think people are just gathering the wrong set of information and not putting certain things into, you know. See this trailer right here? This trailer right here is a nice trailer. That's a lift gate. If I have one of these trailer right here, where is it at? If I got one of these trailer, I mean, I already killing it with a box truck, guys. But this right here, oh, I be eating all you box truck, trailer, box truck required, lift gate required, load. You know how many load I couldn't get because I didn't have a lift gate? Partial load. I had to pass it up because I didn't have a lift gate. If I had those type of if I had that lift gate, I would have been killing it. But that trailer is expensive. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that lift gate and that trailer. So here are my thoughts, man. I'm gonna take it on a finesse. We're gonna talk about the money part of it. Okay? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. As we always Alright, are you guys hearing me now? Let me know if you guys Let me know if you guys are hearing me now. Let me know if you guys are hearing me now. Alright, cool. Yeah, my Apple thing. Alright, man. Alright, sorry about that. I appreciate it. So yeah, so what I was saying before you guys couldn't hear me is I was saying that this is not for everybody. And I'm gonna tell you why it's not for everybody, because when you look at the cost to run and operate a trucking business, it is not cheap. I said this all the time, right? It is very expensive to run one of these trucks. They're not cheap, and you really have to know your cost per mile, your operation cost, your fixed rate, your variable rate. You gotta put in consideration unexpected occurrence. Maybe you're gonna have a blowout that's gonna cost you $1,000. You're gonna have to have money put aside, and when I say money put aside, I'm not talking about no $200-300. I'm talking about like you really gotta have a lot of money put aside, and I'm not talking about no no 40, 50,000, but you really gotta have money where if you have a blowout that may cost you $1,200, $1,300 because you call some service company over the road, you really gotta have that money put aside for your business. You get what I'm saying? You have to have those money, right? Then you gotta have money for you know um uh things like, let's say, I mean, I do this all the time. And actually I'm gonna show you a load right now. I had a broker, a very good friend of mine. She gave me a load, and I'm gonna show you a load in a minute. And I only do this for brokers who I know. I do it for a couple brokers. I got two brokers. I got three brokers loaded here on the truck that I do this type of stuff for. But she asked me to pay the lumper fee, and the reason why she asked me to pay the lumper fee is because they don't have a check system. You get what I'm saying? So you're talking about another six. She said the lumper might be about $600-700, and she's gonna give me whatever the lumper fee is, all the transaction fee. She's gonna give me that money back. You get what I'm saying? I don't do that for people, and I highly recommend people not to do it. But when you build a relationship with some brokers, I do it because I know these people. I would not do that for some random guy that I don't know. You get what I'm saying? These are the things that you gotta have money for sometime. It's none of my business. That is their product and whatever. But we're talking about I have a relationship with these people. What I'm trying to tell people sometimes is that you're doing these things and you don't even know these people. You get what I'm saying? So I gotta have money for those stuff, right? Um, what if my truck gotta go in the shop and it's gonna be down for a few days? Let's say one of the load gotta get picked up. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna lose money in that. Like you gotta have money put aside for for stuff that is not, it's not in your, you don't, it's not planned. And I think this is where a lot of people get all twisted when they come into this business. They think that the internet have a way of showing you guys one thing, but I'm telling you, bro, like I'm out here doing this on a day to day, a week to week, and I'm telling you right now, like it's not cheap being a trucker. It's not cheap. It's not easy. It's not for everybody. It is not for everybody. And when I mean it's not for everybody, a lot of people cannot be away from their family. If you cannot be away from your family, if you don't sit your wife or your girlfriend down and remove the money part of it out of your relationship, or because a lot of people I see come out here, they just do it because of the money. They're like, yeah, go get a truck and we make some money. But then when they start to leave, and that family side start, the effect of that start to come in, a lot of people want to double back and backed out, and yeah, I didn't thought it was going to be this way. Well, what do you think being away from your family over the road, what do you think that means? You know what I mean? It's not easy. So you gotta sit down and have a hard talk with your wife and your girlfriend and be like, yo, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. This is why so many people fail, because they get excited at first, and yeah, I'm gonna buy the truck and I'm gonna let you be the driver. And then 3 months later, she started complaining. Oh yeah, I didn't thought it was gonna be this long, and I didn't know you was. You get what I'm saying? Like, you really have to have that talk. Everybody wants to get the money. 5,000, 7,000, 12,000, 13,000, 25,000 a month. Everybody want to get that. But nobody want to sit down and have the real conversation about really what we're gonna have to do to make sure that we get that money and maintain it. And another thing I want to tell you guys, man, like a lot of people are good at getting money, but a lot of people are not good at maintain getting that money. See, I'm good at both. I'm good at both. I got people in this live can vouch for me. They see my numbers. They can vouch for me and tell you straight up. I've been getting it consistently, no non-stop. You see what I'm saying? Getting money, yeah, you get excited. You made 5,000 last week, but are you gonna make another 5,000 next week? Are you gonna get another 7,000? Are you gonna get a 9,000? You might come out here make five, and they get comfortable and go home, and next thing you know, that week you make 2,000 because you lock. You lack the encouragement. You know, your girl started to miss you. All of that stuff. Yesterday was my wife's birthday. I saw her in the morning, but in the evening, she and the kids went to dinner by themselves. You get what I'm saying? She was at the dinner with the two kids by herself at her, that's her birthday. Those stuff are stuff that it's hard, but that's the sacrifice. But here's the thing. While she was having dinner yesterday with the kids, I'm on the road running, and me missing her birthday versus what I got on the back of the truck, and I'm gonna be empty by Tuesday, is gonna outweigh me missing a day from just spending time with her. You get what I'm saying? Who dispatch you? Nobody dispatches me. I do it all. I book my own load. I don't use dispatches. So you gotta understand, like, these are the things that you gotta talk. You gotta put into consideration. The life of a trucker itself, is it easy? No, it's not. It's not easy. We gotta deal with shippers. If you're not a people person, you gotta deal with shippers, receivers. You gotta deal with police officers. You gotta deal with a whole bunch of stuff. If you're not mentally ready for this over a period of time and easily break, and you easy get off the fly, and everything aggravates you, it's not for you, man. Like I'm telling you, this is not. You're not gonna last. And I see sometimes content creator would say, when you give out good information, it's being negative. No, I'm telling you that this right here is not for everybody. That's not being negative. I'm being very upfront. It's not for everybody. Trucking is not for everybody. I'm not being negative. It is not. It's a very expensive business to get into. You got people right now can't afford gas. Is over $4. Average gas I'm seeing coming out of the east is $4.45. I spent listen to this. I bought $700 worth of gas yesterday in Tennessee and $55 in def. 750. That's what some people work in a week. You see what I'm saying? If you can maintain that type of money, and then before that, I spent 650 in Jersey Thursday to pick up all the load that I have on the truck. The total weight on the truck right now is over 30,000 pounds. Putting that type of weight on a truck, it eats a lot of gas. I know people who come out here and they book all these load right here, and they submit it to their factoring company, and they ask for advance.
You send you get $7,000 worth of freight in your truck, and you ask the factoring company. You get all the rate kind. I've never done it. I don't know what the process is, but I know people done it. And you submit it, and you ask them, "Can I get $4,000 of this load amount or whatever?" You can't run your business off of getting advance from factoring company. And I don't know if they charge a fee. I'm supposing they're gonna charge you a fee. So now your money becomes small because now you have to pay a $50 or $80 or whatever. It's like taking out a loan on top of your money. I don't know. I've never done it. So you're coming out here and you're losing money. Is OTR for everybody? No, it's not. Is final mile is final mile for everybody? No, it's not. Is trucking is trucking for you? No, it's not, because you can't afford it. It's very expensive, and it's keep getting expensive. And in 2024, it's gonna get more expensive. The cost to run one of these trucks right here is gonna be more expensive in the near future. I'm on my way out. I'm getting out of this business. I'm on my way out. And when I leave, I'm not gonna leave having a truck payment. I see a lot of guys leave trucking, they stop do OTR, and then they say, "Oh, you know, I'm out of the truck business." And then you see they post a video. Yeah, I give my truck back. And then when somebody asks them in the comment section, "Well, how much was the balance of your truck?" Yeah, my truck, I bought it at 80,000, but the balance was only 25. But the market is trash. Blah blah blah. And I just get out of it. When you could have come up with a plan, set a time, pay off that 25, pay off that 30 grand and the balance, come out of the business, and then when you leave, you can say, when I leave OTR, let me tell you, when I leave OTR and I'm home, I should not have a truck payment. I own my trailer, so I should not be leaving. I should not be leaving a a business that is generating enough income for me to be debt free from my truck, and then go home and still in that debt when I have the opportunity over here to come out of that debt. So when I'm home, I don't have to worry about paying $3,700 a month for for a tractor. When I leave, I own my trailer. My trailer is already paid off. When I leave, I'm supposed to own my truck and my trailer. Because the biggest expense I have is my tractor. I'm not supposed to leave having a debt this high over my head when I can come out here and run a few months and pay it off. Because now I run the risk of having a repossession, my credit get messed up, my company credit get bad. Now if I want to apply for something, I can't get it. Because I watch the internet and I watch people and I let people talk me into doing the things that was not wise. Mentally, this is not for everybody. A lot of you guys cannot manage a lot of these mental stuff that goes on out here. It's not, people easily break. You see what I'm saying? If your wife cannot manage you being away from home at a long period of time, if your girlfriend cannot manage you being away for a long period of time, if your kids can't deal with that, if everybody is on a quote unquote understanding, but when you start to put that understanding into action, everybody complaining, then don't come in the trucking and don't do OTR. If you're local, listen to me. When I used to do Bob's Furniture back in the days, it was me and my own boy Greg. We had a 26-foot box truck. My wife could tell you. I used to start at 5 o'clock in the morning, and sometime even at 8 o'clock, I'm doing my last delivery because we had to not only deliver, but we might have 20 stops. You might have a dresser and a mirror. Now I got to take the dresser and the mirror and I got to put it together. Sometimes we got to wait on the customer. That eats up your time. Sometimes the customer, we got to take the old dresser and put the new dresser there because they pay for it. They pay for the disposal of the old dresser. So if I go in, they might have closed in the old dresser. We can't argue with the customer and say, y'all should have get this ready. No, we got to be courteous. We got to wait. We got to bite our tongue. So even though some people are saying, I can't do OTR because I'm going to be away from my family, I'm going to be this, that, and the third, you can stay local and get some contract and still miss your family. Mark do moving. Go ask Mark how many times he shows up at a move and the move doesn't go according to the way he plans it. Customer might got a heavy piece of stuff that you might have to call 3 more guys. Those guys is on a job. Now you gotta wait on those guys to complete those jobs, go at another job, drop that real fast, then come to meet you. Then they might on their way, they might 15 minutes away, but it might take them an hour because it's traffic. So this whole entire, well, I don't want to be away from my family and blah blah blah, and my wife going this, that, and the third. You can be local and still be in the same predicament, the same issue. Unless you're gonna get some route where you get $200-300 or $200 a day. You start at 5 o'clock and by 6:30, by 11, 12 o'clock you're done, which is good. But are you willing to do that 5 to 11 and then come back out here 1 o'clock to knock out another load that's gonna be at 7? Or you gonna knock the load out at 5 to 11 and just go home and chill because you want to be home with your family and kids? That's a decision you gotta make. But I'm just telling you that any field you go in, you're gonna have to sacrifice something. And all of those sacrifice comes with a cost. All of those sacrifice come with a cost. And I've seen people all the time put on the internet, listen, man, let me say this. If making money was that easy, why am I still here? If it was that easy the way the internet portrayed, why am I still here? If I could make $1 million in 2 days, wouldn't you think that I would make $1 million in 3, 4 months and I'll be out? And I'm making a lot more money than a lot of people. Let me show you something. Yeah, since y'all wanna, let me show you, because I like to show you guys. See behind me? A full truck, all partial. This week alone, the money I'm making this week alone, box truck drivers who come out here, whether they know what they're doing or don't know what they're doing. This is me. This is what regular for me look like. This is what I do every day. This is what I do every week. This is what I do every month. I'm good at this. I'm good at this right here. Y'all think I'm joking? Let me show you. Let's take a walk. You think the trailers? Take a look from front to back. If you take a look, let's go over and let me show you. Take a look at this. Full truckload from front to back. See all this load right here? This load right here is a separate load from these load right here on the floor. See these? This stop right here on the left is a different delivery than this one on the right. This one is 3 pallet. This one is 7 pallet. Two separate parcel. Then you got this load right here. These are glass, drinking glass. I don't know if you guys can see the image. See this? These are all drinking glass. Look at this right here. All drinking glass, a separate load. These are upper sliders. These are drinking glass. This load right here is charcoal. A separate stop. This is what I do. This is the back of my truck every week. Then you come over here. That's a separate stop. These are drink. The glass, the charcoal, and this load right here, all delivered tomorrow. The two upper sliders up in the front, deliver on Tuesday. Are you ready for that? You ready for that? You ready for that? You ready for that? Are you ready for this? Are you ready to make money like this? Because making this ain't easy. This is what I had to do yesterday. This is why I didn't get to go spend time with my wife yesterday. Because if I leave this morning, I would have make it to Dallas to deliver that glass 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. See what I'm saying? Then if you look at the truck, it's a truck right here. I got to give the truck a wash. The truck is dirty. $80. That's what I'm saying. I got to wash the truck. Doesn't matter if it's going to rain Tuesday. I got to wash it. That's another $80. Truck and trailer. Well, if you don't want to leave your girl, if man don't want to leave his girl, that's fine. What I'm saying to man and people like man is, let me say this to you guys. I'm going to say this, right? I parked my truck at a Walmart. I met two people that are homeless at the Walmart that I park at. And one of the guy actually spoke to me. He's a Spanish guy. And he said, man, my kids was young. He said, I always want to be a truck driver. I said, why you never get into trucking? He said, man, my kids was young. Um, yeah, Grace Logistic, I did. I, I happy you pay attention. I get them chrome rims, bro. I get them chrome rims. If you guys remember when I get the trailer, the wheel was white. They were like these. But the guy at the tire shop, and it's funny because I don't pay for these wheels. I get them for free because I buy so many tires from this guy. It's one of those tire shop. He got these. He got a lot of those wheels. They're used. They're not brand new. So he just pick out 4 of them and give them to me. See, I got you, Kirk. But the guy said that, man, I always want to be a trucker, but my kids were small, and my wife always said that, the kids are too young. You know what I mean? And so he never did. He's at Walmart right now sleeping in his car with his wife, the same wife that told him not to become a trucker OTR years ago. This was 20 something years ago because he's in his 40s. And he was working at Walmart and she was working at a nursing home or some private home where she was taking care of an elderly person, but the person was sick and the person passed away and she lost her job. If you guys have any, if you can know anything about taking care of a person that is old, a lot of women who does that type of job, when the person passed away, they essentially lose that job. So they lost their job in the pandemic. He lost homeless. Hello. Sorry about that, guys. I was getting a call. So what I was saying is that he lost his job, she lost her job, both of them is homeless, and now they're sleeping in their car at Walmart. I met another couple who have the similar issue. Um, the point that I'm trying to say is you can play around and be a man, you can be a Pookie, you can be a Ray Ray, you can be whatever you want to be when you're young. But I'm telling you right now, that shit gonna catch up with you later on, sooner or later. It might look good now. You see what I'm saying? It might look good now, and everything looks sweet. You know how many people at the Love truck stop that I pass every night, every day that is homeless? You know how many cargo vans I see out here with people that just lost everything because of dumb decision that they make? Some people, it's not their fault. They go through a divorce, the wife take everything. You know, some people got mental issues, some people got drugs addiction. But I'm talking about the people that are willingly. I'm talking about people that are willingly. You willingly not making progress in life because you're choosing to be a Pookie or Rare or a Man, or what was that other guy? Jerome or Jamel. You want to be a Jamel or a Tyreek? When you get old, and you ain't got no retirement plan, you ain't got no money in the bank. You gonna be on the side of the road. You the one gonna be holding up sign. You ever see some of these young guys? They like in their 30s, have a dog holding up a sign. Can I get this, that, and the third? God will bless you. Might be on drugs, but go back and look at the shit that they used to do. No progress. Social Security office does not know you. They don't know you. They're like, what? Who are you? You haven't you haven't contributed to Social Security in years. Your account got $3. Every year we're going to give you a penny. So play games now. It looks good. All you people who like to sit down and milk the welfare system and milk the housing system and just play games and life is good and you or your wife is good and you or your girl is good. Some of you guys right now know what I'm talking about. Some of you people right now, your life depends on your spouse. Your wife filed for divorce, your life is over. Done. And then you gonna come and tell us on the internet, yeah, man, you know, women, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Look at that guy the other day we were talking about crying on the internet about a girl leave you. Crying about a girl leaving you. What I'm saying, man, this life is not an easy life. Being a trucker is not easy. And if you want to come in this business, you got to be very serious about it. You got to be very serious. You got to be aggressive. You got to know what you want. I see a lot of content creators telling people that, oh, you know, trucking, they're saying that pretty much when you be transparent, it's negative. Well, let me talk about that. When you be transparent to people, it's been negative. So if I'm telling you that you're going to need, you have to have a certain amount of money to be in trucking, is that being negative? All right, let me check. Let me show you something. Let's check. Matter of fact, check this out. Check this out. I'm going to prove to you what I'm talking about. Let's prove, because you know me, history's best qualified when it's documented. I always got my stuff together. Check this out. I'm going to show you this. This tire blow out the other day. This tire right here. Right? This tire blow out. Morning. It damaged these hanger right here. See, I got a different one over here. Take a look. It's two different ones. I got the next one in the truck. I got to just put it on. I haven't got a chance. This right here, when the tire blow out, it damaged this right here. This alone is $160. The tire was $460. Right? When I went to the tire guy the other day to get some trailer tire, he told me I have to put a next tire. This tire cost me over $300 right here. So just right here, you got 4 and 3, call it 800. You got almost $1,000 just right here from a blowout. I'm being negative, right? But it doesn't stop there. Let me go on to the trailer and show you what else take place. The tire, the debris from the tire, when the tire get blow out up there, the debris travel all the way through here and damage this box right here. This box right here control the whole entire air suspension box right here. This box is over $700. So just the blowout from just up there cost me $700 back here. Has nothing to do with the blowout, but the debris traveled so far and damaged this right here. I got a video actually of everything was dangling down, and here these here this line right here, this little piece right here was broken and was leaking air. The whole thing gets shattered from the debris of that tire. This is what I'm trying to tell. So if I'm telling you guys that you have to have money, is that being negative towards being a trucker? Is that being negative being a trucker? I'm telling you that you have to have money to come in this business. Is that being negative? All right, so we got, watch this. We have that issue. Then this tire right here, I had to change the old tire because the tire that come with the trailer, I had to change it. It was so bad that it was making the whole truck shake. This trailer tire right here is another $300 and something. In the same week, and I had to buy this tire plus another tire at the back. So I had to replace 2 tires. Is that being negative when I'm telling you guys? If I'm telling you guys the real true operating cost to be a truck owner, is that being negative? If I'm being transparent, is that being negative? I'm telling you all the costs from a blowout. Because once I went to the tire shop, the guy said that you have to put a next tire because they're sitting next to each other and they're unbalanced, it's gonna wear the new tire, it's gonna make it wear very bad. So I had to replace it. Matter of fact, let me go back up and show you something. Let's take a look at these tires. So you see I replaced these two tires right here, the brand new. Now because I replaced those two tires over there, now I gotta replace these two tires. Because this right here can cause these two tires to wear bad. I'm being very transparent. Is that being a negative advisor of trucking? This fifth wheel right here, it need to replace. It's $1,800. It's $1,800. Reason why I gotta change it, when I drive the truck, you can feel the play in it. They can go in and repair and purchase the parts, but I don't want to do that. I want to replace it. Cool. This is the tire that I take off from right here. That was the tire that was here. So not only that, I got to change the other set of tire, which is going to cost me another $700. But now I got a spare tire. Content creator said that when we give information out, we're being negative. We're being negative. While I was buying the piece of the little box I show you, the ones that was back here, both of them was faded out. You can get a ticket for that. These are $12 each. And I get these mud flaps from the dealer that I purchased the truck from. These are $24 a piece, but I get them for free. You calculate all the money that I just talked about in just a few weeks ago, and I got a brand new seat in the truck. I pay $1,000 for the seat because the seat was making my back hurt. If we're coming out here and we're doing the work and we're telling people that, look, this is the real deal, why would somebody see that as a negative or discouraging? You want to know what it's really going to be, what's really going to happen out here. If you're watching a content creator and you're like, yo, what really goes on out here? And I'm like, man, don't worry about nothing, man. Just come on here. Just do whatever you can and make as much money you can. And you come out here and your first hit costs you 3-4 grand. And you never hear me mention nothing about maintaining, costing, none of that stuff. You're going to stop watching me because I'm not preparing you. I'm not giving you the deal. Listen, this pallet jack right here. I used to have a regular pallet jack. I bought this when I got my box truck. My last box truck, I had this pallet jack. That's when I purchased it. I used to move pallet around that was so heavy that my back would be it would kill me. This is an electric pallet jack, $1,700, because I want to make my job more easy. I don't want to be stuck in. I don't want to be putting my jacking up and straining my back to move some 2,000 or 25 or 3,500 pound pallet. So what I do is I buy a powered pallet jack that fit the same amount of weight, and I just press a little button. I got the choice to make my job easier or make my job hard and complain. I can make it easy and I'm making money and I'm happy, or I can make it hard and complain about it. And it doesn't matter if you're in a box truck, a semi, or a cargo van. You need to apply the same method. It works. It works right across the board. It doesn't matter what type of vehicle you have. Expense is expense. It doesn't matter. My guy, he did adjust the fifth wheel. There's a bolt on it that he tightened, but it still does the same thing. So I'm gonna just get it changed. He said that he can take it apart and replace all the stuff in it. I spoke to the guy at the dealer. Um, it's gonna be like about. It can cost you like between parts and labor, maybe about $600-700. If I can get a fifth wheel, and you know what I mean, I can buy it from the dealer that I. Because the thing with me is, I go to the dealer that I purchased the truck. So I have an account. So if it's $1,800, then they'll, because I purchased a truck from them, they give me like a customer discount. I get like and then I'm good friends with the manager, so I get a really good discount. So it might cost me like maybe $1,400-1,300. You get what I'm saying? Versus me buying a used one, and you know. So I know exactly what you're talking about, Angel. My guy, there's a bolt. Actually, I could show you. There's a bolt that he adjusts, and he said that should tighten it up and make it, but it still does the same thing. But yeah, I appreciate that. I know exactly what you're talking about. But I'm gonna just get one because again, it's my truck, and I'm gonna pay off for it. I got about another 6 to 7 months. I'm trying to pay off. I'm gonna pay off for the truck and own it outright. Maybe I pay it off before that. You know what I mean? But again, um, it is what it is. You know what I mean? How do I keep my pallet jack charged? I got power charge. I got charger in the truck. Matter of fact, I can show you guys. I can show you guys. But yeah, all of these expense that would come on here, man, and it's not cheap. Right now, I got another issue. See right here, purchase a brand new legacy seat, $1,000. $1,000? Yeah, $1,000. So if you look right here, see this? I got like a couple of these are in the truck, and this is how I keep my pallet jack charged. You know what I'm saying? I have the charger right here. See what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I had to charge it yesterday. I plug it in, and I got the little box right here. You guys see I plug it in right here, and then this right here plugs into this little box. Let me plug this in. So I plug it in this box right here, and this is the battery. See the battery right here? And so I plug the battery in. You guys see the light comes on? See that green light? It's charged now, so it's not gonna be red. But you see I got the light right here, and that's how I keep it charged. It's charged up for like 2.5 hours. Charge it up for like 2.5 hours, and then once I get it charged, a matter of fact, let me bring it in the back of the truck because I'm gonna put it in anyway. But that's how I keep it charged. I got a couple of those outlets in the back of the truck. I mean in the cab of the truck. And yeah. A matter of fact, Angel was talking about where is it at? Well no, that's not, I think it's on the other side. I'm gonna show you the bolt that we were talking about. But this pallet jack right here, it makes my life way easier. And I put it in. And I would highly recommend any one of you box truck guys or trailer guy or semi guys that do a lot of pallet. I would highly recommend getting one of these because it worth it, man. I'm telling you. See, I plug it in, pull this button up. See the little light blinking? You guys see the light blinking? See this little red light? And then I got my, got my green light here. And so now I can move it. I can pump it up. That's the only thing I pump. See that? See this? That's it. Gone are the days when I used to struggle and have these heavy pallets and straining. I don't do that no more. And that pallet jack paid for itself 10 times over already since I have it. That's how I do it, man. And the weight capacity on this pallet, I think it's I think it's a 5,000 pound as a regular pallet. But once you pump that baby up and you move that around, it's easy. It's easy. So like I said, man, you can either choose to make your life easy when you come out here running these trucks, or you can just do a bunch of YouTube stuff that make your life miserable. So this bolt right here, I don't know if you guys can see it. This is what they use to adjust the kingpin and let the supposedly to make it tighter, but even with that adjustment, it still didn't you know what I mean? It still didn't know anything. So I gotta just get me a new one. I was at a truck stop sleeping one night, and this line right here, that's a truck back right into my trailer. See this right here? All of these scratches on the side of my trailer is done by a truck. I wake up the next morning, I saw it. So you gotta just, there's another scratch somewhere. Where did I get it? Where did I buy it? I buy it from Mr. Antruck. And they're in the Bronx, New York. If you go online and type in Mr. Antruck, Bronx, New York, MRHAND truck, TRUCK, Mr. Antruck, and that's where I get it from. And if you tell them that tell the guy, tell him that Kirk sent you. They don't like they don't like give away discount anyway, because they're everybody now just think truckers got millions of dollars, and you truckers got millions of dollars, you make a lot of money, you're a millionaire. Yeah. So yeah, that's where I get it from. You gotta just come out here and just figure out how to make your life easy, man. And this is why I said, like, this truck life is not for everybody. Like, it's not. It's really not. I'm not on the internet trying to show nobody lifestyle. And let me say this: nothing is wrong with having a nice car, living in a nice neighborhood, having a beautiful family, take trips. Um, Yeah, Uline is very expensive. They probably got that. I paid $1,700. They probably got that thing for like 25, 3 grand. I don't buy nothing from Uline. I don't buy nothing from them. It's too expensive. Um, but what I'm saying is, nothing is wrong with having a nice car, and you should. I encourage anybody that start a business and you grow your business to a successful level. Nothing is wrong with going out and get you a nice car. Listen, I'm a big supporter of getting a nice car, treating yourself on a family trip. Go, if you have an house, if you have an apartment, and you want to upgrade from, that apartment to a new apartment, I'm a big supporter of that. I'm not knocking nobody. The people that I always talk about is the people that start trucking and they come in with that pandemic money and they run out here and it was good and they were making $5,000 6,000 a week and they make about 30 40 grand with either 6 to 8 weeks. They weren't doing no cost per mile. They have a box truck they were renting or whatever the hell they were doing, and they just make enough money where they're like Mark would say, they rob from the sustain of the business. They go to a dealership and put 15 20 grand down and a car, Mercedes, BMW, a Hellcat. Those are the people that I always talk about. You get what I'm saying? Nothing is wrong with you building your business up for a couple of years and just running. I want everybody to have the experience of going in a dealership and buying a brand new car or leasing a new car. I think everybody that has a business should at least experience that. Buy your stuff new. You know, me and my wife build our house brand new. We're immigrants. You get what I'm saying? We build our house from scratch. We got the land and we build it from scratch. We build it and design it the way we choose the color inside and out. I think everybody should be able to at least experience that. It's an experience that is, I'm not saying everybody's gonna be able to build their house, but you get what I'm saying. Like certain move. I think once you come out here and start to run a business the right way, you should be able to just level up. Take time with your family. I go places, and y'all who watch my channel and follow me and Mark the Mentor. I go places where my kids don't forget, my wife don't forget. You know what I'm saying? We do family time. This is why I come out here and I work on a Sunday. Let me tell you something. I come and work on a Sunday and I come and work Thursday, Friday. I told you guys, check this out. Two of these load, I already booked those load on Monday because that broker is my regular. So he called me and he offered me and I booked it for Monday, but it was picking up Friday. The one that I show you with the lady, that was booked Wednesday, pick up Thursday, and these other two was pick up on Friday along with the Friday load. That was already booked by Monday. And what do I'm doing now? I'm running Saturday, Sunday, deliver Monday and Tuesday, because what I told you guys, the board sometime on Monday and Tuesday is the worst. It's horrible to find load on the board. One, because everybody is sitting from the weekend. Whether you get to deliver a load Friday or if you did not get to deliver the load, so now you deliver Monday, so now you're empty, you're going to look at, so you got that guy you're competing with. Then you have a guy that delivered the load Friday, but he never gets to pick up a load and he's sitting, so you're competing with him. Then you have guys who've been sitting because they had their truck break. Maybe they were doing some service work on their truck. Now you have that guy you're competing with. So now you come out here on a Monday, you have so many people sitting and you're competing with those people. So I figure out, why am I going to compete with a bunch of guys on a Monday when I can be delivering Monday and Tuesday and chill, doing all my delivery, and then hit the load Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, pick up back another $5,000 6,000 coming back my way, going to Miami, going wherever, instead of me competing with some guys. This is why I do what I do. This your boss said, where do I get it from or how do I charge it? I charge it in the semi. I'll show you where I get it from. I'll tell you, I'll send you the link. Shout out to Lou Jackson. I see Lou Jackson was giving problem last night. Hey, Lou Jackson, we gonna block you, man. You a troublemaker, man. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna compete with a guy tomorrow. Think about it, guys. I got one, two, three. I got 3 loads I'm delivering tomorrow. between 5 and 1:30. I got a 5 o'clock appointment, I got a 1:30 appointment, and I got a first come first serve, all delivering within a 25-mile radius of each other. So if I'm focusing on my delivery, I'm not gonna go on the load board because now I'm competing with a lot of these guys that are trying to get out of here from last week effect. Plus the guys who are coming in, you get what I'm saying? We're gonna have guys who get up in the morning who are maybe 2, 3 hours away from Texas, whether it's Houston, Dallas, Austin, wherever, Chicago, New York, New Jersey, wherever it is. Now that guy gonna come in. His appointment is a first come first serve. So if you have 40 trucks that's gonna be sitting down from last week, and then another 60 trucks that is going to be, I mean, let's say 60 trucks that's already empty, 40 trucks that's coming in. I'm now competing with 100 trucks. That's why I don't do the Monday thing. It's too much headache. You call a broker and you say, hey, man, oh, I'm sorry, man, it's already picked up. Oh, man, I got a guy on the phone right now. He want to do it for 1,600, but if you take it for 14, you get what I'm saying? What is it? First come, first serve? First come, first serve is no appointment. They open from 8 to 4, from 7 to 4, from 9 to 5, from 9 to 7, whatever the time is. But you can just show up anytime. You don't need an appointment. It's pretty much if 10 trucks shows up and checked in, all those trucks get to whosoever is first, they get through first. First come, first serve. Hey, if you show up at 8 o'clock and you the only truck, they're gonna get you. If you show up at 3:30 and they close at 4 and you're the last truck, they're gonna get you. That's what it means. But the load that I have on the truck, you got a 5 o'clock appointment at a distribution center. So now I have to be there at that time. Because if I miss the appointment, I'm gonna lose rate. It might be an appointment fee. See what I'm saying? Now that appointment fee, the broker gonna charge me. If the appointment fee is $400, $500, I can give you like two loads that I show you in the front of the truck. If I miss any of those appointments, they're $500. It's called MDV. Go look it up. They charge $500 when you miss an appointment. So, but this is why I don't do the Monday thing. It's too much competition. And then you have, not only you got load competition, but you got rate competition. You got a guy who sit down from Thursday. He could get a load. He never got a load Friday, so now he's going to take whatever. Yes, Glenn, when I bought my pallet jack, it came with one battery, but I got 2 charger. They don't give me 2 battery. They gave me 2 charger. But the battery, I think, I forgot how much you said the battery was. But actually, the batteries are not that expensive. I mean, I think you can find them online. You know what I mean? But yeah, I only get 1 battery with it. But I only got 1 battery. Um, I keep forgetting that. I go to that place a lot because I have a guy in Chicago. I got a customer in Chicago that I always pick up some load for him, and that the same place that I purchased this jack is where I go to pick up the load. And Mr. Antrak is sold out. You know what? I'm gonna give you the number tomorrow. I'm gonna give you a number to call a lady. Cause I think that they got 2 different warehouses. I think they got Bronx, Brooklyn, and Jersey. But I'm gonna give you a connect. But I know they got it. They got it at the Jersey facility. I'm gonna send it. Yo, call me later on, Darian, and I'll get you the connect. But you gotta call the Jersey number. All right. But I think well, if you can afford it, but I think that if you having a pallet jack that is electric, I think it's a good working tool for your box truck. It's easy. It makes your job way easy. I I have people who actually was not going to help me with it. Like they would tell me like, unfortunately, we cannot move the pallets of the truck because you know they don't want to touch the freight. But once I come in the back and they see that it's electric pallet jack, they're like, oh man, this electric? Right, we could have moved it because they thinking that they have to use their own pallet jack or they have to strain with these pallets. But once I go in and I start it up and you know, I was picking up a load last week and the guys was talking about the pallet and like, man, it's a regular pallet, but it's just that it's electric. It's a great tool to have. I'm telling you, straight up, it is one of the best investment that I ever made. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to, the only thing I do is just pump. That's it. Just pump up, release it to drop on the ground when I'm putting the pallet down, and I just press the little switch on the angle to move back and forth. See what I'm saying? And you spend $1,700, you know. Uh what do you do if your truck is full and you got your pallet jack? Okay, that's a great question. So here's the thing. This truck take 28 pallets. If you turn them 40, if you make them face each other 48 by 48, that means the truck now cut down to the pallet now are in a 40 position. The pallets out here are 48 by 40 by 48. And you guys should know this. You need to know this. This is very important what I'm going to say. 40. Okay, let me show you. This right here, matter of fact, I can get my tape measure. Let me get my tape measure, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. And another thing I'm going to tell you guys, you need to have a tape measure in your truck. A lot of you guys missing out on a lot of work because you don't have a tape measure. I said this all the time. You need to have a tape measure. I'm going to show you some of my tools that I have. I'm going to show you some of my tools that I have, right? You got a flat tire. You got a flat tire. I'm going to show you some of the tools that I have. I'm going to let you understand, right? One of the things, let me show you some of the stuff I invest in. And they're not expensive. They're really not. I got this flashlight right here. I actually get this flashlight from a delivery that I went and did, but the guy was selling those. He gave me 2 of them. I'm going to show you how bright this flashlight is. I'm going to show you. These are some of the tools that I have. Check this out. I don't know if you guys can see how bright that is. And I just press it. See? I don't know if you guys can see how bright it is, but it's extremely bright. You know, it's daytime, so it's not going to show you. I might have to get a dark spot. But let me show you something. This is what you guys need. And I know I talk about this all the time, but I'm going to show you. Let me show you. I'm going to teach y'all the game. The game of being running in a truck, easy. You need one of this bad boy. You need a tape measure. Okay? A lot of you gonna know this, but watch this. You got to understand your pallet size. This right here is 40. See right here? It's 40. You see this? I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's 40. It's at the 40 mark. Wait. It's at the 40 mark. So when the pallets sit, this is what you consider. This is what you consider the regular way. See that? So it sits regular. And then when you go this way, I'm going to show you guys. Hold on a minute. And then when you go this way, you're now at, what's that, 49? Well, 48. So this is 48, right? So it's 48 by 40, right? And let me explain this. When a broker tell you, this is where a lot of you guys get it all confused, man. I'm telling you. This is how I stay on top of everything. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. So we just measure that size. So when a broker said the pallet is 48 by 48, he's talking about the height. This is not 48. This is about 42 inches. But you get what I'm saying. So when he's talking about 48 by 48 size, he's talking about the length of the pallet and the height. Now I'm going to show you what I do. Okay? If you load your truck, if you turn this pallet sideways, this is for box truck also. If you turn your pallet in the 40 position, let them face each other, the 40 position, on a 26-foot box truck, you can fit 14 pallets, right? You can fit 14 pallets. If you turn 7 pallets in the 40 direction and turn 6 pallets in the 48 direction, you can fit 13 pallets on a box truck. Let me say this again. If you let the 240 face each other, you fit 14 pallets. If you let the pallet turn 48, you fit 12 pallets. If you turn 7 pallets in the 40 direction and turn 6 pallets in the 48 direction, you fit 13 pallets. You get what I'm saying? And this is why you need a tape measure. Now, I'm going to show you another thing that a lot of you guys don't do. Let's say a broker said, you got 7 pallets on the truck, and you see a load, and the broker said, the load is 130 inches long by 26 by 75. This is some of y'all in the truck. Man, can I fit that? And you come in the back and you look and you're like, oh man, I should be able. But with me, I grab my tape measure, I roll my tape out, I bring it all the way in the truck, and if he says 120, I'm looking at him like, man, I got 137. I can more than fit this load. And I'm on the phone with the broker, and I'm like, yeah, send it over. I got the space. You need to have a tape measure, whether you're a cargo van, whether you're a 26-foot box truck, or whether you're a semi. You need to have a tape measure. This is what I use out here. I got a tape measure, I got a flashlight, I got a lot of different things that I use. These stuff are cheap. They're not expensive. You need a good flashlight. This is a lock that I have on my truck. I don't use regular padlock. I use these locks. Because the regular locks, anybody can cut it off and get in the back of the truck. I buy these locks right here for the semi. But these locks, you can't use them on the box truck because these doesn't have, the doors are different. And that's how I stay out here and stay afloat. This is how I make my life easy. I got the equipment. Some of the stuff that y'all gonna need to be out here is not gonna be expensive. It's very cheap. But you gotta be able to come out here and just do that. So I got my tape. I got my tape measure. You know, I got all the stuff that I need to make my life easy. This is my door. I put the lock right here. Put the next side when I close the door, and I locked it. You can't cut this. This thing is it's all thick steel. See what I'm saying? But the life as being a trucker is not, you know what I mean? It's not easy. Let me see if I can show you guys. I know it's kind of daylight, but I want to show you guys a little bit of how the flashlight works. Let's go under the truck and find a dark spot. I'm going to find a dark spot. Take a look at this right here. See how bright that is? I can see everything like it's daylight. I can go between the tires. I can take a look at this. See what I'm saying? I can look in all these O's. See how bright that is? And this thing is all LED. Bunch of LED lights. You need to have a good flashlight. But yeah, man, being a trucker out here, it's not easy. It's not for everyone. All right. I watched your video on the ELD. That was a good video. Yeah, I got a lot of videos. I got a lot of stuff I can talk to you guys about the ELD. And let me say this about the ELD also. And I'm glad y'all you bring that up. Let me explain this to you. You don't have to lie. You don't have to cheat the ELD when you become a truck driver. If you use the ELD correctly, a lot of the stuff that you see on the internet about ELD, you don't have to do it. I mentioned something the other day, and I got an email. I got an email from someone. I said in a video that I did, I think it was a live stream, I said that when you are doing your 34-hour reset, you can actually go on duty. You can get your hours back before your 34-hour reset. And somebody sent me an email and said, man, Kirk, I need that plug. You need to get that. You need to hook me up with that link. I'm going to be honest with you. It's in your manual how to do it. It's there. The problem is, it's not the way you think. I don't know, bro. Like the way things are presented sometimes, it's not the way, it's not black and white. I'm going to give you an next example. You ever tried to you ever say you want to, say you have like a truck payment, or are you, let's say you have a truck payment and you set up with Toyota Finance, right? And you want to figure out your payoff or whatever. You ever notice like certain things is hidden, or if it's there, they might have it on the bracket that you don't expect it to be there. That's the same thing like the ELD. You can be sitting down right now doing a 34-hour reset, and you're looking at your ELD countdown. You're like, man, I'm 31 hours in. I got 4 more hours. I'm 24 hours. I'm 28 hours. I've been sitting down 28 hours. Man, it's a Thursday. I'm already 28 hours in. I can't leave until another, 10 hours. No. No. It's hidden in plain sight. It's there. It's there. If I'm doing a 34-hour reset, I can go into my ELD and I can go and I can get my 34-hour reset before 34 hours. But you know why I'm not going to tell y'all on the internet? Because we got a lot of these content creators who are stealing information and then going on their platform and then presenting it. Oh yeah, guys, you don't have to do this. Yeah, just. So you know what I do? I save that for people who do a mentorship, or I might just drop it one day in my membership. I might just do a video and show people how to do it. Just drop it in my membership, and so people can go in and see how to do it. Yeah, one day I might just drop a video and just show you how to get your hours back before 34-hour reset. Right. So yeah, I think the length is 312, and also you got to know the width. You also should measure the width of your truck. So the width of my truck right here is 100 inches one. It's 101 inches wide, and if I go to the top, and you want to do the door opening, you don't want to go inside of the truck. You want to do the opening of the door. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people get all messed up with that also. So if I go right here, I'm 109 inches. I'm 109 inches high at the door opening. The door, not the inside of the truck. Y'all be doing this right here. See the you see? Let me show you. This another thing I see a lot of people having problem with. I ask them what the door clearance is, and they tell me, "Oh, I'm 100 inches high." Let's see. Let's see. Where is this high? You don't want to measure inside here, because inside here is going to be this right here is going to be 111. You want to do it at the opening, right here at the opening, because the pallet height is going to be. They want to know the opening from the top to the bottom, not the inside of the truck. It's different. See this right here? So when you measure your truck, you don't want to come inside here and measure. You want to measure the opening. Now, if they're double stacking the pallet inside of the truck, it's a different thing. But the rule of thumb is you want to have the opening, because most pallet that they're gonna ask you to pick up, they're gonna they're gonna they're not gonna do it as a double stack inside of the truck. They're gonna tell you what the size is from the opening. You see what I'm saying? And so that's how you gotta measure it. See what I'm saying? So that's how I do it. Uh so yeah. What do I do to load the pallet sideways? Because the pallet jack you have can't. No, the pallet jack I have can load the pallet jack. The pallet jack that I have can load the pallet sideways. When I turn the pallet 48 inches to make it become 40, I got enough room to take out. As I remember, all you got to do, this is right here. This is what you do, right? If this right here right now is 101 inches high, right? So if you're gonna load the pallet sideways, all I need is 40. It's gonna if I'm gonna load it sideways, I'm gonna only take up 48 feet. See what I'm saying? Because it's gonna come out 48 feet this way. So if my pallet is underneath the you know the pallet, if my pallet jack is under the pallet, I'm gonna have enough room to take it out. See what I'm saying? But most of the time, I told the guys at the warehouse to load it that way. Listen, man. Listen, man. Hey, 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 man. What do I tell you about these $10? For y'all watch me a long time. What do I tell you about these $10? What do I tell you about having a 20? What do I tell you about having a 20? What do I tell you about showing up at a warehouse and tell a guy, hey, man, load these pallets sideways for me, bro. I got you. I got you. I got you. Get you some coffee. You need these. I always have change. You have these guys at the warehouse to give a guy $10, he'll do the work for you. Hey, man, can you take off these pallets and then put yours in? I'm gonna buy your lunch, bro. I got you, man. How much? What you eat for lunch? Man, you know me, man. It don't matter. All right, man, I got you. I got $20 for you. I got 6 pallets I want to take off the truck, and then his 12 is gonna go in, and I want him to turn it sideways. I show up with a 10 or a 20. You get the world done. These guys don't care. They don't got nothing to lose. You need these. This is why you gotta have these. So I can direct a guy to load my truck accordingly. That's why when I was talking to in the live a few months ago, and somebody said, "Well, how do you load the truck in order if you're doing so many so many partial? How do you set it in order?" This is how I set it in order. You give a guy 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, 5 here, and you're good. Matter of fact, if you're a really smart businessman, matter of fact, if you're a really smart business guy, you can go to one location and have him redecorate your truck and only give him $10. You just got to do it nicely and have a good personality. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of these guys, listen, I show up. Let's say I show up, right? And Angel is at the dock, and Angel comes in, and Angel is doing his thing. I'm like, "Yo, Angel, what's good, man?" He's like, "All right, man." I'm like, "Bro, I'm picking up 6 pallets, man. You good?" He's like, "Yeah." "All right, man. Yo, man, check this out, bro. I got 3 pallets. I'm gonna ask you to take those off, right?" And mind you, I already come in. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I already come in, and I'm like this. So I'm gonna listen to his response. He's like, "Oh yeah, can you take all those 3 pallets for me and just put yours in?" A matter of fact, when you're putting yours in, can you make can you make 7 of them turn sideways, and then the other 3 or 4, could you turn it the standard way? "Oh, no problem." "All right, man, I got you, bro. I got you." And he's like, "Word?" And I'm like, "Word. This is the plug. This is what you need." I do this all the time. Or what if Angel is a guy that says, "No problem, man. Go take your own pallet. You want a pallet jack, or I see you got a pallet jack already. You wanna take it off yourself? All right, cool. I'll take it off. But when you load yours, can you turn it sideways?" Mind you, I still got the money. So I now can either still give him a $10, which is which I'm still more likely to give him the $10, because guess what? If I come back at this facility and I run into Angel again, he ain't gonna budge. You see what I'm saying? That's how I do it. Always keep change on you. I always have change. You got these singles. You give a guy $12. You give a guy $13. You give a guy $20. You damn near paying Keisha bill down the block, and she ain't helping you do nothing. If I could give a guy $10, $20 and have my truck arranged, now look at this now. Boom, I'm going to Texas tomorrow. All the stops already in order. I don't have to do nothing. All these guys got to do is just go in, take out, go in, take out, go in, take out. And I'm just in the truck chilling. Guess why? I don't have to pay none of these guys at the delivery spot. See, and that's another thing that y'all don't know. See, I pay at the shippers. So when I go to the receiver, I'm good. I'm just backing up and just chilling. Backing up, talking to the wife, talking to the kids. It don't matter to me. They taking off, I'm chilling. All right, driver. Or they ring me. "Yo, driver, your paper is ready." Go to the next stop. I just backed up, I'm chilling. This is me. I'm good. Why? Because I already paid that money at the pickup. So when I go to the receiver, I ain't got to pay nobody nothing. The only way that happens, and a rare occurrence, is one, if I miss an appointment or whatever the case is, where I don't make the delivery at the way the truck is set up. That's when I gotta like go and park it and be like, "All right, man. If I already give guys over there in Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, if I already pay out $30 over there, then I might pay another extra 20 at the receiver because I got to now pay a guy to switch it around for me. But that rarely happens. But most of the time, once I pay at the pickup, I ain't got to pay nobody else. It's easy. I'm just chilling. They glad to see me because everything is in order. I don't load my truck anyhow and then have the first stop digging out their product in the nose of the trailer. That's not what I do. So y'all gotta learn these tactics, man. Y'all gotta learn these, you know what I mean? Y'all got Cash App, right? Y'all got Cash App. Let's say you ain't got no money. I keep money on my Cash App. Y'all ain't got no money. Yo, man, I'm gonna give you 20, bro. All right, man. You got Cash App? Yeah. What's the Cash App? You stand up next to him and you're on your phone. Boom, boom, boom. You put it. All right, this is you. Yeah. All right, man. I got you. I'm gonna send you 20, bro. Boom, $20. Boom, $10. Boom, 15. That's how we do it. That's why I stay out here. So I'm a cool guy, and I'm dropping money. I'm dropping bread. I'm dropping the bag. I'm dropping. I'm doing. Listen, my 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 tape measure is a tool. My flashlight is a tool. My locks is a tool. My pallet jack is a tool, and my money is a tool. You think your money is not a working tool? What do you think they call? What do you think when you go for business loan? What do you think they call working capital? Your $20 is a working capital, bro. You got $20 to put it to work because the payoff is going to be bigger at the end of the delivery. Your $10 is working capital. You might stop at a restaurant and buy some food that don't even taste good that you might spend $15, $20 on. You might send money to someone to help them pay off of their phone bills that ain't got nothing to do with you, and just because you want to help out people. But the things that really gonna keep money in your pocket is using your money. I don't come out here just dishing money on people. There's times when I come out here and I load my truck exactly the way I want it without ever giving nobody nothing. I'm just telling you one of the ways how I get my stuff done. Because Angel asked me how I get the pallet turned. I got 3 pallets right now in the nose. They're in the 40 by 40 position. They're turned that way. So those 3 pallets, when I go to my last delivery, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ask the forklift guy, hey man, I need those 3 pallets to take out. Just put them at the back right here. You think he's gonna tell me no when I give him $10? You think he's gonna tell me no when I give him $20? He's not gonna tell me no, because I'm gonna tell him, bro, I'm gonna buy you lunch today. I'm buying him lunch. Let's say he bought lunch, he drove down to Chipotle and get him a Chipotle meal. He ain't gotta pay for that. $16 with drink. $18 with drink. I gave him 20. Matter of fact, what if I gave him 10? He only spent 10. Y'all gotta know these tactics, man. That's what I do out here. I make my job out here so easy. That's why I don't have the complaint that a lot of people have. It's just a way you gotta do. You gotta know how to move out here. You gotta know how to move. So a lot of these tricks and tactics that I do out here, you guys really gotta understand. Another thing I want to talk about the ELD. Let's go back on the ELD. Let me show you something. There's a lot of whole entire controversy around ELD and a whole bunch of argument about ELD. I don't really get into that, but I'm gonna say this. Know how to use your equipment in your truck. You should know how to use every single piece of equipment in your truck, from your fire extinguisher to your reflector, your truck reflector, from you should always, you need to know how to utilize everything that you're using in your truck. But let me say this, one of the biggest driving tool that we have as truckers is ELD. A lot of people really need to know how to use it, because a lot of people out here, you're the one who causing you to have so many drive time loss. I'm gonna give you another gem. I'm gonna give you another gem, but I'm gonna put this in the. Yo, you want to know? Yo, become a member. I know a bunch of people, couple people sign up. Become a member, because I'm gonna put some video out on ELD. It's gonna blow your mind. Let me show you this, right? Let's say I drove a whole week. Let's say I run Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? And I drove a whole week. And I'm going back home in Pennsylvania. And it says you only have 11 hours remaining of your total hours for the week before your cycle need to restart it. You know how I can get more hours? Legally. Uh-oh. Hey, can I get the mama song? Mama! You know that you can get back hours out of your 70 hours that is already been used? Uh-oh. Let me say this. You have 70 hours. You use 60 hours. To go home, all you need is 8 hours on top of the 10 hours that is remaining for the total cycle. Do you know that you can go back in your ELD and you can get 8 hours or more back from the whole entire week that you travel? But again, I ain't gonna tell you on the internet, because there's YouTubers that watch and like to steal people's shit. Hey man, become a member, man. It's gonna worth it. Trust me. Y'all watching me right now, go sign up to become a member. Guys, I'm telling you legal stuff. If y'all watch the ELD video, you remember when I connect the ELD and I show you on the screen? That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna connect my ELD and I'm gonna show you how you get the hours back. You can get hours back that you already used in the week that you're traveling. But I ain't gonna do this stuff for the public. I got guys, when I was running my truck with drivers, and drivers would call me and say, look man, they would be like, oh man, I only got 8 hours left. I'm like, all right, cool. I said, where you at? And we do the mileage, and they only need like 2-3 hours to go to their next destination, and then we can let them drop that, and then we can just let them do a reset. I just go on the ELD, get that 2-3 hours back. And what I'm telling you, it's not no illegal stuff. The DOT, you call, well, Keep Trucking ain't gonna tell you. They ain't gonna tell you. Because Keep Trucking have this type of stance where if you know, you know, but they're not gonna be the one to tell you how. I don't know why. But if you ask them, I guarantee you, they ain't gonna tell you. You know how I learned these stuff? I learned this stuff from being out here. I had a good buddy. He had about 3 semi back when um he lost his business in the height of the pandemic. It's not out here no more. One of his truck crashed. I think two of his truck crashed. And the other one he just gave it up. When I'm telling you, when this guy sit down and tell me how to use my ELD, it was mind blowing. But if you guys remember when I talk about Miss Penny, everything that I learned from this guy, I would run it by Miss Penny, and Miss Penny would tell me, yes, you can. Exactly how it works. I tried to get Miss Penny on YouTube, and she wouldn't come because she said a lot of people want information, but they don't want to pay for it. They don't want to pay for it. So I run it by these people, and they're like, "Yeah, it's all legal, total legal." I'm not telling you no illegal stuff. You don't have to create another driver profile and driving on other times. You don't have to do none of that stuff. Just become a member, man. I'm gonna drop those videos in my member. I'm gonna do another ELD, and I'm gonna show y'all how to get this stuff works. Grace Logistics say he thinks he know how. It's right there. You know what's the crazy thing about me talking about this? It's right there on your ELD. It's all right there. But here's the thing: is what to do. It's what to do. So I know these things out here, and I see you don't have your average content creator talking about these stuff because they don't know. They don't know about all these stuff. Why? Because they're not out here. They're not running the truck. They're not running the truck to know the ELD. They're not running the truck to know how to load their truck correctly. They're not running out here. They can't come and tell you. What I find a lot of content creators doing now, and I'm not just talking about your top 5 YouTubers. I'm seeing some new guys now doing the same thing. They'll watch our channel and they'll go and they'll present the same exact things that we talk about. And then when you go back and look in their history, then we're talking about cost per mile. Then we're talking about having a powered pallet jack. Then we're talking about turning pallet sideways and 14 pallet can fit in a box truck if you turn it this way. Then we're talking about put $10 in a guy pocket at any given time. Then we're talking about having a flashlight and a tape measure and a lock for your truck. Then we're talking about none of that stuff. But when they start to watch me and Mark, all of a sudden, they're they're now creating content talking about the same exact thing that we're talking about, which is fine. But Jesus, at least give us the credit. Yeah, man, I get this from another YouTuber. You know that Jamaican guy? You know the Jamaican YouTuber? I think it's trying to call track trucking. Yeah, I saw him talk about this cost per mile. And yeah, man, man, y'all really need to know your cost per mile. See, they don't give it a shout out because they fear that their subscribers are gonna go take a look. And once they take a look and see that this dude over here makes sense, they ain't gonna watch them no more. Your top 5 YouTuber do it, and all these other new guys that do it. Me, y'all know how I feel about this whole YouTube thing. I'm not out here trying to listen, man. I don't envy nobody. I'm not competing with nobody. I'm giving out information. My information is solid. It's validated. Look at all the stuff I told you guys this morning. I show you guys. Listen, I'm good at what I'm doing. I don't have to hide. I'm at the back of the truck talking to you on a Sunday morning. I'm not in my house, cozy, trying to hear, telling you to come and sign up for my course. Most people don't even know I have a website that I offer stuff because I don't even talk about it. I'm not out here trying to sell you something. I'm trying to let you understand that if you come in this business, run it the right way, have you this, have you that, this is how you do it, this is how, give that guy $10, do this. That's how you get your truck loaded up. This is why I don't look load Monday and Tuesday, because the vast majority of load that comes in on the weekend either get delivered by Friday or Monday. The competition stake is high. This is what I talk about. I'm not out here trying to, I don't, listen. Mark is not a threat to me. Mark is not a threat. None of these top 5 YouTubers are a threat to me. If Mark and every other content creator was a threat to me, I would have said, I ain't doing nothing with none of y'all. Oh, I don't want to go on Mark to get exposed. I don't want to bring Mark no exposure, no controversy, and build his channel up. I don't think like that. because I'm not in competition with Mark. Mark views is Mark way of doing things is different from me. I fight with Mark. Mark fights with Mark. I fight with Mark. We fight back and forth. I disagree with something. Mark disagrees with something. I give Mark pushback. He give me pushback. I'm not in a competition with Mark for what? And I'm not feel threatened by Mark. And my wife doesn't do the same thing. My wife don't. Oh yeah, don't go on this channel because you go over there and start some shit, and all of a sudden people tuning in because you there. We don't think like that. Think about it. Think about it. If you have a channel, let's look at what I'm saying. In a hindsight world, let's just look at the perfect world. We're here talking to the black community, educating the black community, trying to get people to understand the business, right? So let's just play, let's just put it in a different formula. You got all these other content creator has a channel. Think about what I'm gonna say. I'm taking you on a deeper level. Let's say your top 5 YouTubers. Can you imagine if Monday you would have your top 5 YouTubers collaborating on Mark the Mentor channel along with me and Mark on the Wise Man podcast, even though they're newer, but they be coming in from a newer perspective. So we're gonna question them about what it's like to be a new box truck owner, what it's like being a new, when you started. Can't imagine if we were doing collaboration on each and every one channel, rotating at any given time, creating content for the sole purpose of educating the people. You know how powerful we be as a black community? Think about it. Big Vic collaborate with Kirky Fresh on Sunday. Then you got Trucking Out the Box. Then you got the Box Truck couple. Then you got JD4. You got Box Truck Bros. We all on a platform. We talking about our experience. We sharing information. You know how powerful that would be to the black community? You know how much money, we would have generate? You know how much information and wealth we would have bring to the black community? You know how powerful that would be? Can imagine you have a live stream where Mark, Kirk, Big Vic, the Trucking Out the Box, the Box Truck couple, the Box Truck Bros, JD4, all of these are the content creators. We just sit on a platform and we're sharing information. Instead, people believe that when you come together, I'm not going to do a live with Trucking Out the Box. I'm not going to go on Kirky Fresh channel because I don't want my subscriber to now start to follow him, and somehow I'm going to lose out on some opportunity. I'm not going to collaborate. This is the mindset that people have. I'm telling you that this is their mindset. This is the mindset we have in the community. But those are the same people that will sit down and tell you, oh, we want good for the community. We want y'all to, let's get it, let's go, let's eat. We want y'all to eat, but we're going to do our own individual thing, and everybody else we see as a threat. You know where you get those type of things from? I'm going to tell you the type of people who roll like that. Insecure, low self-esteem. A lot of people that have that crab in the barrel mentality because they feel like if they got 100 or 80 subscribers and I come on their platform, they're going to feel like their 80,000 subscribers somehow going to be a damaging effect. But think about it. If you're giving information that you're supposed to give, you ain't got to worry about if somebody comes or not. Because if we all team up together and we're having a discussion, if you say something wrong or incorrect, we're supposed to be openly can correct each other on a public platform. No, man, I heard you said that if a guy asks a question, matter of fact, it wouldn't be an issue because if a guy asks a question, hey, what do you think the profit margin should be in my box truck? If one guy said, oh, I think it should be 70%, And another guy said, "Nah, I disagree. I think you should be at least 40%." And somebody said, "Well, shit, I've been running my company for the last 2 years. I've been making 5 or 6%." And then this other person said, "Well, to be honest with you, realistically, you only gonna make about 4 or 5%." You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we're informing the people correctly and we're building content. But people don't want to do that. Instead, they see every individual who are creating content, they see it as a threat, and then tell y'all that they're looking out for y'all while feeding y'all bad information, sending y'all down the. You see this little sloop right here? Take a look at this. This is what a lot of content creators do for some of y'all in the pandemic. I'm gonna show you what they do. Perfect. See this little hill right here? You see the lever, right? What they do, they let you come in a truck and drive off this mountain right in this ditch and lost thousands of dollars. Trust me, I spoke to a lot of those people. They just put you came to them and you on the level, they just send you right in a ditch. And when they send you in a ditch, they left you there. They don't even call a record for you. They never even call a record for you. They just leave you in the ditch. But it is what it is, man. I can't, it's messed up, and I can't. I'm not out here to, I just see how people is, and it's sad, bro. This is why I do these live stream, man, and just let people know what's going on, and just, you know what I mean. I come out here and I show you guys. What I'm seeing now is a spike in people that stealing information. Content creator never talk about partial. Never talk about partial. Never. Yeah, partial this, partial that. Yeah, you got to start at this city. You got to look at, like every single thing I said, word for word, it's been taken. Yeah, don't go to this city. Yeah, know your radius, know your cost per mile. Yeah, you should know this, you should know that. Yeah, put it in order. And when challenged, they'll be like, yeah, I used to do partial. Where? Where you used to do partial? I do so much partial content that people call me the partial king. The partial king. I'm the king of partial. That's how many videos I put out about partial. You never put out a video about partial, but you get what I'm saying? It's crazy. And this is why it's so hard for so many people that come out here, because these people are not telling you the truth. They're not leading you in the right direction. They're not having these live stream and telling y'all and showing y'all. I'm showing you why I'm talking to you. I'm in the back of a truck. I'm doing a live. Look, I'm in the back. This is the truck right here. I'm doing a live in the back of the truck. I'm standing outside, but you get what I'm saying. When was the last time you see your top 5 YouTubers film in the back of their truck, loaded up with a bunch of partial, and say, yeah, guys, yeah, this is how you do the partial. They steal your stuff. And this is why so many people cannot trust. This is why the community, the trust in the community is broken, because people are just liars, hypocrite, and they offer your money. Your money. You better, some of y'all, listen. I got a public announcement I'm gonna say. A matter of fact, I'm gonna do a live stream about this. Some of y'all, for 2024, y'all better hold on to your money for dear life when it comes on to some of these content creators. Because right now, stuff ain't getting easy. It's getting hard. You want to be, listen. For 2024, you better make sure that you can give an account for every single dollar that you spend, whether it's to get in the trucking business, or while you're in the trucking business, or to increase. You better make sure that you can give an account. You see what I'm saying? Because once you earn that $3,000 over 4,000, 2,000, you better make sure that you're getting what you paid for. I'm telling you. Because if you don't, what's that game called? What's that race car? What's that game called where the car? I think it's called What's that game? I'm not sure if it's Gran Turismo. No, it's not Gran. What's that game where when the cars crash, I think it's called Crash and Burn. I think it's called Crash and Burn. There's a game called Crash and Burn or something like that. Bunch of y'all gonna come out here spending money and just crash and burn. You're gonna run into a dish and explode. And I'm not even talking about a year. I'm talking about in a matter of months. You're gonna lose so much money in a matter of months. It's gonna be unbearable for you. Oh, forget about your wife complaining. Let me explain this to you. Some of y'all won't even make it because of the bad choices that you're gonna make with some content creator. You're not even gonna make it far in the business where your wife complains. You're not even gonna make it that far. You're not even gonna make it that far. You hear me? You're not even gonna make it. You're not even gonna make it that far where your girlfriend complaining about you not home. You just gonna wrap up and damage everything in a few weeks and go right back home. You know what I'm seeing right now? I'm seeing an increase of people right now who have new authority, who are struggling big time, and now they're second guessing if they make the right business decision. Oh man, did I make the right choice? Man, I don't think I should be in this business. I think I make a bad choice. Why? Because you invest your money the wrong way. And we're not even talking about money that you're taking out on the truck to run the truck. We're talking about people that are taking out finances. Let me say this to you guys, right? And this is another issue that I see with a lot of people, especially when they're doing business. Stop taking out loans on top of loans. And I see this all the time, bro. If you got a 26-foot box truck and you need $15,000 and you do OTR and you run the truck, you've been out here for 6 months, 8 months. Stop, go to the bank and take out these loans to pay off loans on top of loans. You're accumulating, you're taking out more debt to clear one debt. Well, you could have just come out here and really set your mind to be out here for a certain period of time and just run and take care of those debts. Instead of you run to the bank, I need 20 grand. I need to give you my car, my title so I can get 15 grand. I need a personal loan, but I use my wife as a collateral. I use my little chubby baby that is 3, 4 months. I use my baby as a collateral. Give me 10 grand. I need 15 grand. I put my wife up. She ain't going nowhere. This is what y'all do. Put your wife and your baby up for collateral. And when you get the money, you just chilling. You call Mark. Mark, I got $10,000. I just get it yesterday. I want to do final, man. I used to do OTR, but I don't like it. And then you call Mark, and he goes, "Yeah, okay, cool. Where you want to start?" "Oh, I don't know. I don't got a plan. I see you on YouTube. You say you the man." No business plan, no business analysis, no cost per mile. You just go get a bunch of loans, have money, and don't know where to start. You put up your wife and your baby as a collateral, and you don't even know what to do when you get the money. You forgot that there are collateral. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It sounds funny, but it's true. It's true. Can't run business like that. In this business, you always have to, have a plan, know your numbers. Every week, people come out here and they lose money because of bad decision. Trucking life is not easy, man. It's not easy. It's not for everybody. And if you want to get it, you really got to come out here and work. You guys gotta. Are you guys hearing me properly, right? My sound just go out and come back in. Are you guys hearing me good? Let me know in the chat if you're hearing me good. Hit the like button, guys. Shout out to Daniel. Daniel is a trip, man. Daniel is a trip. Daniel is a trip. I ain't gonna mess with Daniel today, but he is a trip. Daniel is one of those people where you need to take him to like Disney World. You need to go on a family trip with Daniel and just take him on a family trip and just hide him. Just leave him there. Like your true intention is gonna be leaving him at Disney, but you ain't gonna tell him. Just take him down there and play your part. Hey, yeah, you wanna go on this ride? Yeah. You take a few ride with him, and then at the end of the day, you just like about 12 o'clock when he's all worked up and energized, and you just leave him at Disney. Let him find his way back home, man. This guy's a trip, man. What's going on, Steve? Shout out to Steve. I see you were calling me early on, but I was in the live. I'm on the live, man. Steve is Steve is a Steve started out his business in a 24-foot box truck. He started out in a 24-foot box truck and was getting rejected by brokers. Um, the box was too small. Um, the truck wasn't the height wasn't right. He was just getting denied, 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 denied. You get what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And he went and bought a semi and a brand new trailer. Hey Steve, if you want to sell that trailer, man, hit me up, man, cause I heard Amazon is renting trailer, man. So I need to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Shout out to District Boss, man. District Boss is gonna right now. District Boss, he's gonna get a semi. He's gonna get a semi because they're seeing the amount of money semi is making right now, especially doing partial. Especially doing partial. See what I'm saying? I know. I heard it. I got 32 people here. The total amount of money in the truck right now, pick up. I start picking up Thursday. I pick up Thursday and Friday. So I booked the two load Monday, and then I book a load Wednesday that was picking up. I booked the rest of the truck Thursday pretty much, right? So I load the truck Thursday and Friday, right? Then I leave. The truck was loaded Thursday and Friday because I picked up the Jersey and the Pennsylvania, right? And between Thursday and Friday, with all the partial I just showed you on the truck, it's at 6,200. And I'm going down to deliver. I'm going to be finished. Um, Off the truck is going to be delivered tomorrow and Tuesday. I got a load that I have the choice. I'm still kind of going back and forth if I should take it, but it's 14 pallets paying $3,400. But it's one of those load where it's kind of too early. It's only gonna be Monday for me, so I got a choice. I'm gonna be empty Tuesday, so I got Tuesday. If I'm empty Tuesday, I got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? So I can grab that 3,400 coming back to Pennsylvania. That's gonna deliver by Friday, or I can lay low and then pick up a total set of load that's gonna be. I can just do it in one shot, or I can just pick up do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or do Wednesday, Thursday, and be home by Friday, Saturday. You get what I'm saying? I got options. So if I'm at 6.2 going down, let's say I get 45. Let's say I got 34, and that's just one partial. I think it's 14 pallets. I'm still weighing my option. So now you're at 62 plus 34, and let's say I hit another 3,000. 3,000. Wow. We're averaging about $12,000 a week to do a round trip from Pennsylvania to Texas and back in a semi. Now, you guys watched the live and heard when the broker said he's paying $2,200 full truckload to go to Oklahoma City. Running partial in a semi is a huge profit margin. The profit margin is so huge. I spent $750 in gas yesterday, about $650 Thursday. So I used the 650 to pick up Thursday, Friday, and to get out of Pennsylvania. About the next set of gas down in Tennessee, which is close to, I was about an hour away from Knoxville, Tennessee. So I fill up yesterday, and now this gas that I'm have in the truck is gonna run me into Texas. So we're talking about, let's say, 1,300 in gas so far. And then once I deliver, we pick up, come back up. So if I'm running back and forth, let's say 4,000 miles for the week, and I'm doing 3,500 in gas, I'm averaging over $12,000. See what I'm saying? No, your safety audit is your safety audit. It doesn't change because you change the truck. Your safety audit is for the company. Uh, it's not so much for the truck. Remember these numbers that I'm talking to you about, because when we go on Mark the Mentor, a lot of these information I'm not going to be talking about it. But if I'm averaging 12 over $12,000, oh, actually, I forgot. It's actually more than that. I forgot because Monday, I'm tripping, guys. Monday, if y'all remember, when I was on Martin Mentor Live, I did a load from Pennsylvania to Virginia that pays $2,200. So now you are 22 plus 62. That's what I make so far in a week. And that load was pre-booked by the broker last week Friday. I'm tripping, y'all. And that cost me $700 in gas to do that Amazon round trip load. It was 5 hours away from my house. I actually spent Monday night after I came off the I was on the what was it? No, it was actually the what was the drop the link was Tuesday. Yeah, actually it was Tuesday. I'm sorry. So I did the Wise Man podcast Monday, and then I left Tuesday at about 2 o'clock to go to Amazon Tuesday night. If y'all follow the channel, y'all remember I was on Martin Mentor, dropped the link, and I spent the night at Amazon, and that's $2,200. It cost me $700 in gas round trip, and now we booked these load right here, which is 6,200. So you got 6,002 plus 22. If you subtract 7 and 7, let's say 13 and 7, a little over $2,000, give and take, in gas between Monday and now. So you take away, so you see the profit margin. It's huge. And that's not included a $650 detention that I'm waiting on, because I have three separate load that was going to the same facility, but it was three separate vendors. So even though I spent the night over, even though I spend the night over, I have to get detention, I mean a layover fee from each vendor. I mean, sorry, three no, it's actually 250 times 3. Yeah, that's 750. So the gas that I purchase is going to be paid by the layover. So really and truly, it's a profit that's how we run these trucks out here. Your content creator ain't doing that. They're not even talking the way I'm talking because they ain't doing shit. They're not making the money we're making in these trucks. They're not running. So if I leave Monday, pick up a load in Pennsylvania, a bunch of load in Pennsylvania. Matter of fact, I got Pennsylvania and Jersey that I picked up. Go home Monday night, leave Tuesday afternoon about 3 o'clock, spend the night, get paid to spend the night at Amazon. Y'all love me some Amazon, right? Just love to go to Amazon. I'm back Wednesday. I'm booking load Wednesday, picking up Thursday, and loading Thursday and Friday. And I'm going to make a U-turn. Let's say I'm going to bring up back $5,000. Let's just use that number. Now we had 8,200 plus 5. 5 and change. See what I'm saying? So this is how I do it. Mark said that I mentioned earlier and I'm getting out. So I'm gonna be talking about this. I'm gonna do a live stream to talk about it, but I can touch on it. So I got a couple plan that we have. my wife is a very private person, and she don't like when we talk about certain things on the internet. She just feel like, it's not an internet business. They don't need to know, blah blah blah, so forth. But as far as me leaving trucking, so this is going to be my plan. This is my plan that I have so far. The first thing I'm going to do is leave OTR, right? Now I got a couple business venture that I'm looking into, such as going back to sell candy. Back in the days, I used to sell candy. I make a lot of money off of selling candy. So I'm looking into going into that. Um, and just do, couple investment. Shout out to Mark, the mentor. He's plugging in. He's giving me the plug and how to set up certain investment with the stocks and all that stuff. So we're gonna go into that. Plus, we have other investment. Some of which is not here in this country. But we just don't talk about it. So there's just a, a couple plan that we're looking at. I Here's the thing with me. If you watch my channel, I never make a move. I don't make impulsive moves. Like even when I'm buying a truck, I don't buy a truck because it's a truck. Like I really have to have a plan for that truck, and then I got to do the numbers. So as far as me leaving, first the first thing that gonna take effect is me stop doing OTR. I'm gonna cut off OTR, and then let's say I got a year and a half left. I'm gonna run it up. Let's say I might do a year, maybe a year and I would say about a year, maybe 14 months, and then I might go local, and then I might find something local. If it worth staying into, then yeah, I might just rock around and just stay, and you know. And then I got District Boss. Yo, listen. Shout out to District Boss, man. Shout out to District Boss, right? No, Candy, no. Let me clarify this Candy stuff, man. I'm talking about Mike and Ike, Nuka Swarm, Snickers, M&M. I'm talking about your candy that you see at your store. I used to sell those. The reason why people take that statement I make or the content is because I said to Mark one time on the live, for YouTube ratings, I'ma just say I used to sell candy. And people internalize that as me selling either drugs or weed. But no, I used to sell candy. Shout out to Sexy Bee Trucking. Uh but yeah, no, I'm talking about candy. Like I used to sell M&M, Snickers, you name it. I used to sell it. All right. So that's the plan. And then District Boss. District Boss. I gotta call out District Boss, man, because he got a plug. He got a plug that he's gonna put me in that I can't. We can't discuss that on the internet because um I don't want to get into that because but he got a lucrative business that he's bringing me in. You know what I mean? So shout out to District Boss. Really cool guy. Fantastic guy. We know each other for a minute. Shout out to Adam. District Boss and Adam. We do a lot of shout out to you know shout out to so you bet you so you be the guy with the hammer over here. This guy. You bet. Mark asked if I be the guy over evidence with a hammer. Oh man. Shout out to District Boss and listen, man. The plan we have. I one of the thing I good at. One of the thing I find that I good at is when I do a lot of the footwork. I sell a lot of candy to the Arabics, to a lot of Spanish people. I was having like 5, 6 Spanish people in Jersey, and I got I got a lot of candy that I was selling, making thousands of dollars. And the Arabic in New York, you're buying these stuff. They're not paying no tax. They're buying them so cheap that they're marking them up and making a huge profit. And I know Mark always talk about the Africans. I know Mark always talk about the African people selling clothes on the side of the road and selling clothes and this and that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Mark. A lot of the plug that you're really gonna find to make a lot of money on here, the Africans got it. And I'm not even talking about no fake stuff. I'm talking about the real deal. Like a lot of the plug, like Africans buy these crash cars and they export those crash cars. They make thousands of dollars. Listen, listen to this. Let me give you guys some of the stuff that I've been around African people that I didn't know exists. I remember being around this one particular African guy, right? He would send out these email to these corporate companies and ask the corporate company. He has a donation website, and he set up these donation website, and he would send out letters and email to these corporate companies asking them for donation. But he wouldn't ask for money. He wasn't asking for money. He was asking them for their equipment that they were changing out. So if a company got a printer for, let's say they bought 500 printer and they're gonna replace those 500 printer, he would get those printer. He might get 50 of those printer, 100 of those printers. You know how I know? Because I used to go pick them up with my box truck. Printers, um, whatever, copy machine, computers, tablet. He would ask for donation, and when they give him the donation, he export it to Africa and make thousands of dollars. I just dropped some gem on you. You better create the donation website today. They're not just selling fake Gucci and Louis belt. Oh, they're doing corporate stuff. You get what I'm saying? And that's just one thing we're talking about. Then you look at the cars that the Spanish are coming from Mexico, Guatemala, they're coming from South America. They're buying these crash cars. A lot of you guys see they got these cars, three cars pulling together, going to Africa. When they go, I mean, sorry, going down to South America. When they go down to Mexico, South America, those cars who they pay five, $6,000, $3,000 for, those cars now become 15, 20 grand in the equivalent of American money. It might be in pesos, but you calculate it, they make three, four times the amount. The African do the same thing. They buy these crash cars, they put them in containers, they shipping out 7, 8 cars in containers, and they're dropping crash Range Rover, BMW, and they're making thousands of dollars. So not all Africans are into fake stuff. They're making real money out here. You create a website and send out email and letters to these companies. How you think good will stay in business? How you think all these donations stay in business? They got these people that willingly donate to them, but they got their back office and back team that send out these email also. Good morning to who it may concern, blah blah blah. This is goodwill reaching out, yada yada yada, whatever the letter says. And now somebody says, okay, in 6 months we're gonna upgrade, or we got some old equipment that is in the basement, and that's how these people get it for free. When y'all put clothes in the quote unquote dumpster, the little dumpster that they have at these parking lots, who you think you're giving those clothes to? The Jews. The Jews take them to a factory. The factory go through those clothes. They pick out the ones that can rewear or resell. They sort it out, and if some of them need a little repair or not, they'll repair those. But all of those stuff get resell, redistribute into countries like they go to South America, they go to Africa, They go to some of these Caribbean islands and they open up these stores and they're selling now one of your old Gucci shirt that might burned out. They're now selling that same shirt for $40 in Africa because it says Gucci. They don't care that it fade out. Man, y'all be tripping, man. And ship to God. Yeah, exactly. They ship it over there and they repair it and they sell it. They got a team in America and they got a team in Africa. And everybody work together. The guy who does the shipping makes money. The guy who does the repairing makes money. Listen, man, I got so many African people that it's crazy. So I'm gonna get into some type of business like that where I'm just sitting down and just so that's a part of my exit plan. Um, and just just take a lot of vacation with the wife and the kids and just what I mean, spend time with my family. Now I can spend time with my family, be around them more and just do a lot of stuff. I'm already doing a lot of stuff, but just do a lot of stuff that just chill. I come to Mark. I go to Chicago with Mark with my whole family. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Jadine. Shout out to Jadine. Hi Kirk, how are you doing? Long time. I'm good. How are you doing? I know she got a big smile on her face right now. This one is going to be exclusive. If you guys don't know who Jadine Archer is, that's my ex-wife. Shout out to my ex-wife dropping in the live. And no, she and Kenisha is not at war. It's not those type of relationship. A lot of people don't know that I got an ex-wife, but shout out to Ginny. I'm good, and I know you're good. Uh-oh. Mark say, uh-oh, uh-oh. I know Mark want to start some shit, man. No, bro, it's not that type of it's not that type of see my ex-wife and my wife they know each other. It's not that type of relationship. We're mature people over here. I'm not one of those guys that when I stop talk about a woman, or if I stop talk to a woman, I say bad things about her. You know what I mean? Um, she respect me, my wife, and we both respect her. So it is what it is. But but it's not like that, Mark. Mark want to start some shit. Him and Daryl. Oh wow. Oh wow. What? Kanisha is watching. Kanisha is watching. Kanisha watch me and Mark all the time. Matter of fact, Kanisha, she probably she probably watching with my mom, you know? But yeah. But yeah guys, man. So that's the plan. Definitely we are growing people. Yeah. See I told you, Mark. We are not on that type of time, Mark. We mature. I'm mature, she's mature. I respect her, she respect me. And we both respect Kanisha. A lot of you guys see Kanisha, but you never, you know what I mean? So, but Kanisha is she like to keep it on the low. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. But shout out to everybody that's coming in, man. Hit the like button. All right, Mark. So don't be coming over here starting no trouble, Mark. Oh man, but this has been a great live, man. I enjoy talking to you guys. I show you the ins and outs. I like doing these live stream because I get to chill. It's a Sunday, man. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be in Texas later on. Just chilling out. Uh, Kenisha don't play no games. You know what's funny? I think, to be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I look back, I can say every single woman that I ever talked to, they don't play no games. And for you guys, Kenisha is Jamaican and Jadine is Jamaican. So I think they both don't play no games. Um, the only thing I can say about Kenisha is she's much more private. Um, Jadine is private also. I think it just when it comes down to man and woman, I think they're both private. They both don't play no games. You get what I'm saying? But I think the reason why a lot of people always seems to probably make it look like Kenisha is like she's really she just really private. Kenisha is just really private. Like she take family privacy serious. That's just the only difference with Kenisha. And she take her family serious. Like she just she just like if she believe like she really like hardcore. You get what I'm saying? Because when we was in Chicago, we had a wonderful time. But that's she like this is why I'm on here, man. This is why I keep telling you, like when you spend time with your wife and you're really about business and family, and that person really like don't play no games. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's all. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys coming in, man. Uh, Kurt, do I need a trailer? Hold on a minute. Let me see this. Kurt, do I need a trailer exchange for empty trailer? Yeah. Yep. You're gonna have to get that insurance added to the insurance because now you're pulling other people's trailer, and unfortunately, I don't know how much money that costs. I don't know the price of that stuff. So you're gonna have to call Miss Penny. She can probably tell you, but she's gonna tell you to ask the insurance company. But yeah, I don't know how much money that's gonna cost. But definitely, anytime you do power only, you're gonna need that insurance added. I don't think it matters if it's empty trailer. I think once it's not your trailer, you're gonna need that trailer exchange insurance added. So I don't know. But hit me up, man. We'll talk about it. All right. But yeah, guys, shout out to Grace Logistic. All right. Shout out to Daniel. Shout out to Mark. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's coming in, man. I've been here a little over 2 hours just dropping. Remember what I said, man. Keep you some change in your pocket so you can give these guys at the warehouse. Get you a powered pallet jack. It will save a lot of time and it also will help on your physical body. You get what I'm saying? And you know, get you a tape measure so you can measure the space instead of come and guessing if you can fit a pallet or two. Just get your tape measure and measure your space that you have, man. All right, and just have your dimension right of your truck. All right, and on your way out, man, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. All right, I'm gonna get ready to jump on the road. I'm gonna get me some fruits, and I'll be out, man. All right. So yeah, appreciate everybody. I might jump on the live later on while once I make it to Texas, or I might go over. I'm gonna call Mark. We might go on Mark live later on. We might create a live on Mark later and create and kick up a storm. Maybe me and him and Axel. All right, and you guys can come over there and join us. All right. Maybe later on we can call out Daniel. You know, we're gonna leave Daniel at the damn at Disney World. Safe travel, bro. I appreciate that, man. And like I said, man, just work, come out here, and just it is what it is, man. I'm doing it. You supposed to can do it. You got a flat too? You got it a flat tire? Man, everybody's getting a flat. Maybe this love got a lot of nails. This guy got another flat over here, man. Let me see if I can ask him if you like trucking, man. Hold on, let me see. Your tire is flat? You got a flat tire? And the next guy over there got a flat tire. No, the next guy. He left. He's right there. Oh, okay. Got you. Okay. Española. Where do you go? Laredo, Texas? This is your truck? Oh, company driver? You make good money? So? What do you take? Dry van or refrigerator? Reefer? Oh, yeah? Well, safe travel, man. All right, cool. All right, guys. I got he's had a flat tire right here. Yep. So that's how we do it, man. We truckers out here. Is this for you? You got to do a soul searching on your own, man. Hey, Diane, man, remember to hit me up so I can get to that info. Hey, wait a minute, man. What's happened to the money truck? The money truck got a flat tire too? Man, what is going on over here? Everybody's getting a flat tire. Let me get out of here, guys. I will see you guys later on, man. I'll catch you on the next one. All right. Peace out. Stay safe. And like I said, man, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. And share the video. And I will catch you guys later. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.